no different. We're looking at the male and female skulls. Men have rectangular far apart eyes, women have rounded, close set eyes. Men have bigger noses, men have bigger teeth. Men have wide dental arches to match the far apart eyes. Women have narrow dental arches to match the close set eyes. Men have square jaws, women have sloping jaws with pointed chins. In general, the woman's face, her head, looks like an upside down egg. See that shape? Like an upside down egg. But a man is a block, a square, a rectangle, and sometimes we say a cannonball, because it's almost as wide as it is long. The widest part of a man's face is below the eyes. The widest part of a woman's face is in the hairline. Hence the upside down egg shape. Excerpts of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news point, teaching and research without the need for permission or payment to the copyright holder. We will start tonight with... well, we did the Royals, English Royals, last night. Let's do... let's do the Scandinavian Royals. So we've got a few to choose from. Denmark Queens. Oops. We'll start there with Queen Margrethe. Margareta. Definitely a dude. It looks like a vulture, doesn't he? He does. Let's say hello to all. Sorry, I nearly went in without saying hello. Who was first in? It was Irina. Hello, Irina. How you doing, darling? Rachel came second. Hello, Rachel. Susanna came third. Alf came fourth. Captain fifth. Trini sixth. Cable seventh. Salam. Blessings to all of you. And Tubbs, what came in last there. Hello, Tubbs. Right, let's go back. Where's my pictures? Margrethe of Denmark. We'll start here with the Danish Queen, who's presently in title. Images. I've already covered Margareta anyway, Margarita. I don't know how you say it. Honestly, I really don't care. It's a bloke. His name's Malcolm, as far as... Oh my gosh. Look at the state of all of them. That one there, I don't even know how that one got it. I don't even know how that one got out of bed in the morning and thought it was a woman. That reminds me, I've got to watch Casper the Ghost. What's going on there? Oh, they are in the right colours because they've got the blue trousers, not the black ones. Danish soldiers. I wonder if the Danish soldiers are all women as well. Probably, right? The Queen's Guard is. So this Queen's Guard, I'd expect the same. That means I made an FTM out of balloons. I've got a picture of it somewhere. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Baroness Thatcher. Very, very similar. Male face look. Huge skull. Massive teeth. Earrings in line with the lips look. Obviously a man. Are these the previous ones? They've all got big long necks and Adam's apples. Look at the size of these chokers that they wear. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Let's go back. So, Margaret, this is the daughter and the husband. Tell me, which one's got the more piercing eyes? Firstly. And then if you look at the heads, one of them's shaped like an egg or / tic-tac. And one of them is shaped more like a bowling ball because it's as wide as it is long. This one's nowhere near as wide as it is long. Only in the surface area, in the hairline. Giving you a good detailed analysis. That's a dude. Final answer. It's just a bloke in drag. Drag queens. That's why we call them drag queens. It all comes from royalty. And they get these great big houses that they live in. And... I'm sure in Denmark there's impoverished people living on the streets, homeless, starving, whilst the flip-flops sit and eat oysters and caviar. God must be literally clenching his fists as we speak. Oh, there's a couple of fellas. Queen of Denmark and the Queen of England. The King of Denmark and the King of England. He's got lopsided bubbies. The old Margarita there. Oh, is that? Sweet baby. Jesus, that one's a fella. Well, they all are. Look at the neck and the chokers that they wear. Yeah, that one's a dude. HM, the Queen of England. That's not the Queen of England. Which Queen of England's that? Princess Waldemar. Yeah, of Denmark. It's not England. Look at the chokers on all of them. What are they hiding under there? Answer on the postcard to 0800. Dippy. Let's have a look at your arm span. Can't really see it. And the old ones, just the same. Dudes in disguise, drag queens. There's Kate Middleton. We had a look at Kate yesterday. How come all these princesses have got far apart eyes? Huh? That one looks a bit crooked as well. We're looking at Marguerite. I don't know, and I'll tell you, I don't care. We're looking at this one. Do you know who the prince reminds me of? The princess here. He reminds me of that comedian off English television who's blind, Chris someone. Reminds me of him. I wonder if he's blind. Ray Charles wasn't blind. Stevie Wonder wasn't blind. The chances of that one being blind, mind you, his eyes are all over the shop. I've got to admit. Definitely in the sniper division, that one. Walking. Game over right there. There's your male gate. There's a flamingo foot. There's a ski with leg on the daughter. There they are as young men walking down the Denmark streets. Just dudes in disguise. It's amazing how close you can get to the royal house, look, the royal palace. As long as you don't go past that black line, you go right up to it. I think it's about 9 feet. They must be guests. They're going in. They're ringing a bell. They're not. They look like they're guests to the palace. But the Denmark royals literally walk around in public. They literally do. When I was dating Susie, we was walking along the Denmark Quay, and the royal yacht pulled up, and matey girl here and the 3 princesses got out. Like, I don't know, 100 feet from us. Like, no bodyguards, just them. Right, it's a man. Final answer. Kate Middleton's a man. There's the princess from Denmark, Waldemar, whoever we just looked at. There he is, grown up. Doopy doop. They're all dudes. And the princes and kings are queens and princesses. There's your gate. Final answer, look. On the princess. The prince, obviously, with straight legs, space between his feet. There's the queen, or should I say the king of Denmark, with massive feet. Tell me why his knee isn't pointed outwards and his foot. Look at the difference in a male reverse. It's not a flamingo, but it's the equivalent, the male equivalent of a flamingo foot. There's no flamingo there, basically. Soldier marching. And there you go, one more. Size of them feet. Annabelle Wienerman! Hello, Annabelle Wienerman. How you doing? The terrible fact is that we're ruled over by liars and deceivers, and we can tell just by the way they walk if they're a boy or a girl. Don't get me wrong, they are taught to walk like girls. This one's trying to walk like a girl by the look of it. Forgets to do it here though. Absolute man, bone it. Look at that. Look at that kneecap. There's a demon face looking back at me. And from the rear again, there's your diamond look, your broken leg, your knee and your foot pointing out towards 8 or 4 o'clock, depending on which leg's leading. Creates this beautiful diamond as they walk. Women, look at the shoulder tilt, look at the arm akimbo, and then look at the male straight legs, the longer arms, the longer body, because his ass is about there, whereas this one, it rides right up into there, look, where that crease is. Whole woman's ass. We're done. Margarita of Spain, definitely a dude. Let's go to Sweden. Let's have a look at the Swedish royal family. Walking. Is that that one there? There's a dude. There's another dude. There's another dude. Then look at this woman. Look at that gait. Does that look like a man walking? It's the same with Charles when he does a large step. All the bodyguards are females as well. Look, big tall women. They all walk funny. From the Ministry of Funny Walks, look, they create diamonds. Men that walk with diamonds, look. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Manolin told you this. There's another one. Your flamingo on the wife, straight-legged man, full in mints, and the bodyguards all mincing. Again, the straight-legged fellas. The flamingo-footed queen dressed as a man. Let's have a look at his face. Let's get rid of walking. There's your gates. You know it's a man. You know the queen's a man, and you know the king's a woman. So now let's just have a look at the face. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a bit of Jackie Onassis in there. Look at all those strings of pearls. They love to coat themselves in Aphrodite. Venus, sorry. The Hermaphrodite. The neck gives it away. And the mouth. I'm seeing, is it Nancy Reagan or Barbara Bush? I'm seeing one of them. I'm seeing, yeah, I think it's one of them. Wide smile, large, low set ears. Look, the earrings are in line with the bottom teeth almost. Look, huge male ears. A strong neck's been shaved at the apple, and a short sloping forehead. End of story. As we go back in time, it's no different. They've always been inverted. You think about all the artists and all the painters in time. And you think about modern day artists and how good modern day artists are, and they painted like this in the olden days. You've got to be kidding me. Like they forgot how to paint. I had a mate called Gary, and you could just give him a picture or a photo and he would literally carbon copy it from just from looking at it. And it's an unbelievable skill that he's got. You're telling me that didn't exist all the way through our existence? You got to be kidding me. There's the Queen in full mints. Look at her. And there's the King. Not looking very happy, is he? He looks like Zelda off Terror Hawks. Look at the neck on that one. Oof. How come all the queens are ugly? Oh, yeah, I remember. Because the men in drag... Christine Reiner Swed. Sounds German, doesn't it? Who is that? Christina. With a neck like that. He has a bullfrog, mate. That is literally part man, part bullfrog right there. It's got the neck of a bullfrog. It's been happening for a long, long time. They put value on inanimate minerals and stones like this. Diamonds are forever. When it's bollocks, there's loads of diamonds. It's not a rare, scarce thing. Like gold, it's not rare and scarce. Everything they tell us is made up so that they can put value on inanimate objects. The truth is, when your compass points towards God, you understand the value of people and how valuable. We're the only valuable thing here. Without us, nothing happens in this world, ever. They control us and make us work for their money that doesn't exist. If we all just work for free, there goes the control mechanism straight away. And I agree, you still need a system in place for people to help hospitals and schools. But we won't be selling poisons in the hospitals, will we? It'll be free and it won't be poison. We won't be telling lies in schools and paying for it. It'll be free and you'll be getting told the truth. This is what happens when the internal compass clock, whatever you want to call it, resets itself inside of you. And it literally changes the way you think. This, to me, it's just pointless. Same with God. Well, you know, when they say heaven's covered in gold and jewels and fine... It's bollocks! Whatever it is, it'll be beautiful. But it'll be natural. It'll be nothing like this. Why would God want all of this in heaven? Inanimate stones, people walking around. I'm a king. We were born as kings and queens. That's what Jesus told us. These people took the full moniker and then treated the people in an inhumane way. And it's always been this way. Look at the Penfold glasses on this bitch. The deep set brow bone on that fella there. Strong neck, broad shoulders. It's all of them. And if you can't see that's a man, I can't help you. I really can't. He's had his chin feminized. That's all they've done. Look at the length of it. And then the width of it. It's huge. Only men get brow bone, jaw bones, mandibles. It's called a mandible for a reason. We did the gates. It's an ugly bloke. Let's do the next one. Denmark. Not Denmark. Holland. I was thinking of Copenhagen. Holland. The Orange family, as they're called. And there you go. The deep set eyes of a man. The bowling ball sized head. Look. Absolute block. Look how it comes inward. It doesn't bellow outward like a woman's does. Widest in the hairline. It's widest in the middle. Right there below the eyes. Low set ears, look. Almost in line with the teeth. All day long. I can't. Who's this? Maxima. This is Maxima. And as much as I would love to tell you I found a real person, there are none. Only us. We're the real people. God's children. These are Satan's children as far as I'm concerned. What they've done to themselves is totally against nature and everything natural. The life that you've been shown, you'll pay taxes, you'll go to school, you'll do as you're told. Everybody knows it's innately wrong to hate another person. They know it's innately wrong to punch your mother, to rob your brother. You innately know these things are wrong. And these people are brought up thinking that this is okay, apparently. And that they hate us, apparently. I don't know how true this is. It comes from a good source. That they hate us. I have no idea. I know a lot of them do, because you wouldn't do this to us, would you? Maybe some of them feel guilt and conscience and have a soul. I've got no idea. God will decide. God knows who's really telling the truth at the end of the day. And when I meet him, I'm going to be able to say, I tried, Father. I tried to show the world exactly what's going on, and that you were real, and that you created all life on earth. Not just the animals and the plants. You created all life, including us. Maxima, it's a dude. Queen Maxima Holland. Maxima Holland. There we go. Now we're looking. What the heck? Oh, Zim Holland. I need a new keyboard. Maxima. There we go. That'll do. Maxima Holland. This is the King of Holland, not the Queen. It's the King. There's the Queen. She's really tall, the Queen of Holland. She's taller than Donald Trump. She must be about 6'5", this one, I'm sure. Like Prince William. Let's go back one. We're looking at Maxima, the King of Holland. We already did the face check, right? Large, low set ears, deep set eyes, short sloping forehead, wide cheeks, square jaw. Everything about him is a man. We just need a gate, Maxima. And it's game over right there. Space between the legs. It's a man. Final answer. Stair fails. The woman opening her knees. The man not. There he is again. Look at the size of him. He's massive. He's taller than the bodyguards lot. Who did we see the other day who was massive? It was a royal as well, wasn't it? Was it Diana? I don't know. I think it was Diana, Princess Diana. He was stood against bodyguards, towering over him. There he is, and we're done. Absolutely male, huge feet, straight legs, space between his feet, knees together. Maxima of Holland, yet another dude in disguise. Look, there it is. Look, straight legs. No diamond, no knee or foot pointing outwards. Every single one of these liars are given away by their gait. Even if you can't see the face or do the skulls yet, the gaits are so easy to understand. That's why I teach all the time. So, Maxima Holland, I've already done him anyway, is a dude. King Willem. Let's do Willem, the wife. Queen Willem. Willem of Holland walking. Oh, you're kidding me. There we go. There we go. And there's my baby. There she is, look, in full mince. There's another dude here. Look at the size of his jaw. Look at the size of that foot. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. And there, game over. Once you find them together like this, there's nothing can be done to undo it. You can't unsee it. If you don't believe it, then you're bearing false witness. It's blasphemy to the Holy Spirit. When the truth stands before you and you deny it, you're denying God. You're denying God's word. That's blasphemy to the Holy Spirit, baby. And again, stare fails, straight legs, knees together, not straight legs, not knees together, look, opening. Willem's a girl, Maxima's a man, and it goes for all of the children right through time. There's Holland. Let's go to Norway. Queen Holland. No, Norway, you div. Norway. Capital is Oslo. Oh, God. My head does not look like a sodding tic-tac. Who's this one? King Harold. Well, that's Harriet. And Queen Sonja. Yeah. Bowling ball head versus a tic-tac. They've got the wrong shape heads. Straight away, they've got the wrong shape heads. We're looking at Sonja of Norway. Drag queens in chokers and broad shoulders and tiaras. It's all nonsense. They parade around in front of us and no one notices. In fact, the nations worship them. Worshipping false idols is exactly what the Bible teaches you not to do. He believes in the Bible. No, I don't believe the whole Bible, but I do believe in the Bible. Yes, I believe there's a lot of truth in there. But it's up to you to discern. I'm not here to tell you you're right or wrong. But the minute you try and tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to roast you. We are looking at Sonja of Norway and his tic-tac shaped wife. We're really short arms. Look how short those arms are. Oh, that's not Sonja. That's the King of England. Sonja. I think we've already done Sonja in Norway anyway. That's why we're doing them today. I just thought I'd compile. Oh, you're kidding me. Queen of Norway walking. Sonja. Oh, there you go. I don't care if he's got canes. He's walking like a dude. Size of them feet. He's a dude. Final answer. It's all of them. Anyway, it doesn't matter which royal I go to. It doesn't matter which president I go to. It doesn't matter which... Oh, was he fall? Did he fall or was he pushed? It doesn't matter which country I go to. The emperors of Japan, the presidents of America. It does not matter. They're hiding in plain sight. It's exactly what the Bible tells you they're doing. Then they have to go on the bellies. But no longer. They want to come out. They don't want to go on the bellies anymore. They want to be out in the open where you know exactly what they are and they're still going to tax the living daylights out your wages and tell you that space exists and that you're on a spinning ball and you descended from monkeys. Yeah. I don't do royals. I never did. I never saw the point of them. And now I know why. Because they're all drags. They're all liars. They're all deceivers. They've deceived every nation, every school, every teacher, every professor. You're all conned. You're all duped. And some of the smartest, highest IQ brains in the world cannot work out a simple fact. that water's level. But you did, didn't you? Bravo to each and every one of you that knows the world's flat, that knows that water doesn't bend, that no matter how high we go, the horizon rises up to a high level. Game over. If it was on a ball, it has to go down. It cannot rise upward. It has to go down in every angle. 360 degrees. Down at every angle. Impossible. Impossible. Anyway, back to this King of Norway. It's a dude, and the wife with a tic-tac is a woman. Walks like a bitch. There she is, look, walking like a bitch. That's why they have these big ball guys to hide the straight-legged king. But no matter where I go in the world, wherever you go hiking, there are high points and there are low points. But right between all of them, there are flat points. And that is impossible on a spinning ball. They don't want you to know how special Earth is and all the life in it. We wouldn't treat each other this way. We wouldn't treat animals this way. We wouldn't treat the Earth this way. Have you seen all those videos of the animals leaving? I don't know if they're all being put on and it was filmed ages ago, or it's actually happening now. Like all the mooses in Yellowstone Park, all the bears, all the wolves. I've seen 4 different videos in the last 2 days showing me all the animals moving out of Yellowstone Park into the cities and onwards. Animals know first. It is true that, you know. You see cats moving before a earthquake comes. Right, we're done. Don't matter which country I go to, the water's level and the clouds are all flat bottomed. Flat bottom cloud, you make this rocking world go round. Right, what's another Scandinavian country? Have I done them all? Holland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway. Have I missed one? I don't think I have I? Queens of Europe. Map. Do. Oh, that's too small. I can't see that. Map. Scandinavia. Don't wind me up. Canada. No! Oh my gosh. I put 2 S's in. I need a new keyboard. Scandinavia. There we go. I think we got them all. Didn't I? Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Oh, Finland. I didn't do Finland. Is there Iceland as well? Is Iceland got a royal family? I don't know if they have they? Let's have a quick look. Iceland. Queen. Do we have one in Iceland? Oh, we do have a Queen of Iceland. Well, I know. Oh, no, they're beauty queens. No, we don't. Okay, Finland then. He's got a big neck, hasn't he? Who's that? Queen Latisha. Queen Latisha's got some thick clavicles. Oh, it's the same. I'm looking at the same family. I'm looking at Sonia and the other one, look. Finnish. I thought they were Norwegian. I could have sworn I just did Norway. Is it the same family for both countries? It can't be, surely. Right. Well, we're done.